In a rally held in Scranton, Pennsylvania, former President Donald Trump extended his thoughts to those impacted by Hurricane Milton in Florida, while also launching into his usual attacks on Vice President Kamala Harris and other women. Despite the potential risk of alienating female voters, Trump remained unapologetic. At one point, Trump said, "People tell me to be nicer because women won't like it, but I don't care." This was the first of 2 rallies in Pennsylvania, a critical battleground state. Even with Hurricane Milton looming, threatening severe damage in Tampa and along Florida's Gulf Coast, Trump kept to his campaign schedule. Harris, meanwhile, had planned to campaign in Nevada, but first attended a briefing on the storm response at the White House with President Joe Biden. During the rally in Biden's hometown, Trump labeled Harris grossly incompetent and unfit for the presidency. He also criticized Sunny Hostin, a co-host of ABC's The View, calling her dumber than Kamala after Hostin's recent interview with Harris. Trump's campaign quickly used Harris's response, stating she wouldn't have done anything differently than Biden over the past 4 years, to portray her as an extension of Biden's presidency. Trump also took to social media to refer to Harris and the hosts of The View as degenerates, while later at a rally in Reading, Pennsylvania, he was expected to shift focus to the economy and immigration. Hurricane Milton has complicated the race, following closely behind Hurricane Helene, which recently devastated the Southeast. Trump, now a Florida resident, postponed a virtual healthcare event and a Univision town hall due to the storm. Harris's own Univision event in Las Vegas is still scheduled, followed by another visit to Arizona. At his Scranton rally, Trump reiterated his prayers for those facing the storm, emphasizing the severity of Hurricane Milton. "This one's bad," Trump warned. Meanwhile, Democratic nominee Tim Walz, campaigning in Arizona, emphasized the need for national unity in times of disaster, regardless of political differences. As the storm neared, misinformation about federal aid began circulating, prompting both Biden and Harris to address the issue. They condemned false claims, including accusations that aid was being directed away from Republican areas and diverted to undocumented immigrants. Biden called such rumors reckless and dangerous. Harris, while offering reassurances that help would be available after the storm passed, also joined Biden in a call with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu regarding tensions in the Middle East. Trump's campaign later confirmed that Trump also spoke with Netanyahu after recent missile strikes by Iran on Israel. Finally, Biden postponed an international trip to focus on the hurricane response, while Harris continued her media appearances in New York. During interviews on The View and with Stephen Colbert, Harris struggled to explain how her administration would differ from Biden's, a point Trump quickly exploited, accusing her of planning to carry on Biden's unpopular policies if elected.